Libra, welcome to your month of August Good Stuffs read, August overview. This is just the good stuff that's coming to you in August. Oops, come back here, cards. Round cards. And so it is Wednesday morning. I just watched Ozzy's funeral procession. I broke down. Oh my goodness. Oops, come back here, cards. And so yeah, we're still going to do a good stuffs read. The message will come through. I may not be as spunky as I normally am, but yeah. Okay, so this is a good stuffs read for Libra. My Venus is in Libra. Libra, the good stuff coming to Libra. And do remember to check the playlist for your sun, moon, rising sign, because energy and time is fluid, not linear. And even though I say this is August, it's really for my accounting. It's whenever you find it. Whenever it's meaningful for you, that's when it's for you. Okay. Let's see what we have. Deep knowing. Ooh-wee. 43. So this gives me a high priestess feeling straight out of the gate. Deep knowing. Deep knowing. Well, it's intuition, but it's just you didn't know things. You could be really coming into some type of psychic ability. I just know things. Sometimes I know, well, not sometimes. A lot of times I know what people are going to say before they say it, and it can really irritate the people around me. I don't mean to steal their thunder, but I just know what's on their mind. I don't know how I know. I just know. All right. So, okay. She who knows. Yelena, wisdom, clarity, and resolution. Are you kidding me? Libra, what? You know something. Ooh wee. Oh my gosh, that is definitely a high priestess energy. She who knows. You know, and deep knowing. Libra, there might be something you don't want to acknowledge or accept that you know the truth about something, but you already know. Wow. Okay. And we have time to heal. Snake spirit 55. Resolution, wisdom, clarity. Wow, Libra. There's something about shedding skin here with that snake spirit. Yep. All right, let's see the good stuff coming to Libra. The good stuff coming to Libra. All right, let's see the good stuff coming to Libra for Pentacles. We have the Four of Cups and the Three of Wands. Okay. Good stuff coming to Libra. What is the good stuff coming to Libra? We have the World. So you have two Capricorn energies right there. There you are. Justice, right? And the Moon. Pisces energy. Okay. We have the Four Pentacles in the World, both Capricorn energy. This is a Sun card. And so something coming to completion, something you've been saving for, you're about to get. Yeah. Something that is very valuable to you is what I'm feeling with that Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is about holding on to things, and I feel like you've been saving for something, you know? And, you know, honestly, it doesn't necessarily have to be a big purchase. You've been saving some type of resource for something. You know what I mean? Resources, time, energy, money, love. I mean, it's all, it runs the gamut of things. And what you've been saving for is about to happen, because this is a card of completion. It's a card of something, it's accomplishment, you know. That's what's coming to you, some type of accomplishment, completion. That's what I'm feeling here with those two energies. It's something that you've put a lot of work into. That's what I'm feeling with those two. The Four of Cups is dissatisfaction, but it's dissatisfaction with your own choices, pretty much. You know, things that used to satisfy you no longer satisfy you. And so your card, the Justice card here, is pretty much telling you that you know, you already know, you have clarity and wisdom here. I'm really focusing on that sort of truth here. What to do to fix the situation. You know, you just have to do it, right? You just have to get moving. And that's my issue with Four Cups is, you know, I've tried nothing and I'm all out of ideas. His feet are up, his arms are crossed. You know, he's not trying to fix this situation at all. You know, whatever the dissatisfaction is coming from. And so your card, the Justice card, is that reminder of you get what you put in. You know, the universe has a scale here. It will match your efforts with your rewards or whatever it is, you know. So this is saying increase your efforts and try new things, is what it's saying. If you come into that energy, you know, if things aren't working out, you've got to try a different approach, is what it's saying. That's what I'm hearing. And so now we have the Three of Wands and the Moon. There's a lot going around you right now, a lot of different things. The Three of Wands is expectation and it's waiting. You know, this is, you put something out there to the universe and you're expecting an answer, a reply, you know, and it does seem like something's coming through for you with the Four of Pentacles and the World. Something is coming through for you. In the meantime, you're in the dark. There might be some fears cropping up as you wait. There's a bit of worry kind of coming in here. But at the same time, you know that things are going to work out. You have this deep knowing, this deep sense of knowing that even though you don't know, you do know. Does that make sense? You don't know what lurks in the shadows here, but you do know that the sun will rise. Odds are it will, you know? And so that's what I'm feeling here. There is this sense of knowing that things are going to work out, but maybe, you know, not all the withertoo's and why-fors, to sound kind of like Bilbo Baggins. But something like that. You have expectations for things to work out. Despite being in the dark, despite not really knowing, you know. I don't know how else to describe that. It's weird. It's an intuition. You feel, you're feeling it, right? You may not be able to see it, but you can feel it. A lot of intuition in this reading. All right, the good stuff coming to Libra. And you know, I just got another feeling with this card, this set of cards here. This Four of Cups could be someone you know that is not putting in any effort. This may not even be your energy here, because I'm looking at you like this card here, and I'm looking at this, and I'm like, you know what? This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel like your energy, Libra. This could be somebody you're dealing with or a situation where there's nothing left for you to do. And you know there's nothing that you can do for this person. You know, you can't change them or who they are. And there's a sense of knowing that you can't fix that situation. It's kind of out of your hands. You know what I'm saying? So that's a message for some of you. Whoa. You have justice again. Here you are coming up again. Wow. Libra. Oh, now temperance, Sagittarius, and now the magician. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Woo. Holy smokes. Okay. So you got Gemini and Virgo there. Oh my gosh. The good stuff coming. Is wanting to come out here. Nine of Swords. It was just kind of hanging and dangling there. Now we had a whole stack. Can't take them all. So this is a good stuffs read. So let's see here. Seven of Swords. Wow. And now the Ace of Wands. Holy my goodness. So this is a good stuffs read. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell you what here. All right, Justice. Crossed by the Nine of Swords. I really feel that you understand, as your sign is Justice, the law of attraction, of cause and effect. And I feel like you know in your mind that you are the only one that can make your situation better. Yes, you can have therapists. Yes, there are different types of medications you can take and stuff like that, but it comes down to you and how you manage your mind, because you are an air sign and this is Gemini here. How you handle your mind when it starts to kind of run away from you, when it starts to get away. And I think you know which thoughts are the ones that you can toss and get rid of, and which ones actually need attention. So I think right now you're going to be focused on what really needs your attention. What needs your attention right now? How are you going to find balance if you are dealing with something? I feel like the wait is what's killing you. There is this sense of expectation and waiting here for something to reach some kind of completion. And that can be nerve-wracking, is what I'm feeling. But this is reminding you that this type of energy is not going to help the process. It will stall it. It will make it slower, you know? So do be mindful of what's on your mind right now. And I think you are dealing with it, the waiting. We have Temperance and the Seven of Swords. So this is inner alchemy. This is you deciding. There's a lot of thought here on what you want to keep and what you can let go. What is it that needs your attention right now the most? And that's what you're going to sneak away with and deal with on your own, is what I'm feeling here with the Seven of Swords. You're not going to let anybody know that you have any weaknesses. I don't think so. You come across as very strong-willed and very determined. So the Seven of Swords is not wanting to engage in battle. The Seven of Swords is sneaking away in the night, disarmed the enemy, you know. This is about mystery. This is about not telling everybody your business. And so I feel like you're getting control over just your thoughts. I feel like you're really looking at these swords and figuring out what can you transform, because we have this inner alchemy. What can you keep? What can you use for you? You know, what of these things can make you stronger as an individual? So I feel like there's a lot happening in your mental space right now. You know, that's what I'm feeling. And you're very mindful of it. The Magician and the Ace of Wands, this is that mastery of all the aces. You know what it takes to manifest. And I think that's why there's this, the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Swords is coming up, because you realize that to be in the energy of what you want, what you're trying to attract to you, the person you're wanting to become, it has to be dealt with. You kind of have to do a little inner battle with that Nine of Swords to get to a place where you're in balance. And the spirit here is lighting the way for you, is what I feel. With the Ace of Wands, it's inspiration. I feel like you're very inspired right now. And I think you have, I keep going to the mind aspect of this. You're very strong in your thoughts. So it's kind of peculiar that the Nine of Swords is even showing up, because I'm not feeling it as I normally feel the Nine of Swords. I'm not feeling it as necessarily a negative thing. It could be. This is one of those situations where your mind is consumed with the thoughts of what you are trying to manifest. You know? But we don't want that to get to a point where we're frustrated. You know what I'm saying? You want to leave the frustration and keep the focus, right? You want to stay in the good vibrations of your mind. And so I see this as a period of being very enlightening for you with this Ace of Wands, and a time of you really following some type of passion, a deep passion, being led in a way through this darkness. Because there is a bit of darkness there, because we do have the moon and the Nine of Swords. But you're going through it because you have this deep knowing of where you want to be. That's what I'm feeling here, Libra. Wow, these readings, I wanted just good, happy stuff readings, but they have been very intense for some reason. All right, good stuff coming to Libra. Let's see. Take that, microphone. All right, so we have Seven of Pentacles. Sorry about that. If I remember, I'll try to edit it out. Two of Cups. The Devil that showed up for the last reading too. It could be Capricorn. Could just be a Capricorn, you guys. This is a good steps read, so let's see what's crossing it. Oh, now we have some Leo. We have King of Wands. That's somebody who follows their passion. Oh, right. We have the Ten of Wands. There's that never give up. And the two, okay, you got Two of Cups coming out. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. All right. This is a good steps read. So Seven of Pentacles is, this is a Taurus energy. It's very persistent, very reliable, honest energy. It's wanting to make sure everything is done right and resources are being used to their best ability. It's accounting in a way. It's kind of a boring card, to be honest, because it's another card of waiting. You have the Three of Wands, you got the Seven of Pentacles. It's waiting for something. It's waiting for this thing to complete, I feel. Still, some type of thing that you've been working towards, you know, waiting for the payout to come or the payoff or whatever, you know, waiting for this harvest. And the King of Wands is crossing this energy. This is a entrepreneur. This is a visionary. There's that Ace of Wands there. So I do feel like you are following your passions right now. Very innovative, very creative, you know, and it could be that you've started some type of home business, or you're being very entrepreneurial right now. I'm feeling this is your energy, Libra, coming through here. Really just taking charge and wanting this to manifest. But it can't be forced. I think that's why the two justice cards have come up in this, because it's about what you put in and what you get back. But there is an element here of needing patience with that temperance card right in the middle. You know, patience with the process of manifestation, because that's the issue with the magician too, because it's air but also earth. It's Gemini, but it's also Virgo. You know, your thoughts are instant, but the earth energy is slow. So there's a process that happens here. But I do feel like you are focused on it. You're working towards it. You know, you're not going to give up on it. You've got the Two of Cups here and the Ten of Wands. As you get closer to completing, hi Sophie, as you get closer to completing this, finishing this, whatever it is that when you're right about to have this harvest, when you're so close, I feel like you could be meeting someone, this Two of Cups, because the Two of Cups is someone you don't expect. It's someone who's different from you. You know, it could be a Capricorn. That's what's coming through right here. Capricorn is what I'm feeling. And then we had Capricorn there, and we got Capricorn here. So maybe that's what you've been waiting for. For some of you, you've been waiting for a person. I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of seeing it here. That you've been waiting and waiting, unhappy with the relationships you've chosen. None of them worked out. Thinking and wondering and contemplating, am I ever going to find the one? Are they ever going to show up? You know, am I ever going to have this great passion in my life? I didn't know this was going to turn into a lovey reading, but you'll know when you meet this person. You will know. This is saying, hang in there. The right person will come at the right time, you know. And it's like just when you're about to give up, that's when they come in. And I know there's other cards that can represent Capricorn. So we already have the World, you know, the 2, 3, and 4 Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. So we have the Two of Cups crossing this Devil energy. You know, it could be that this person is very tempting. You know, they could be very attractive. I'm not feeling anything negative from this Devil energy. I'm not. This is someone who's very playful, someone who is very sensual. I'm going to tell you, very attractive, and, you know, maybe a little naughty. I'm not going to lie. They might have a bad boy, bad girl kind of air to them, but I'm not feeling it. If this person was really truly toxic, I think you would know. Hopefully you got the knowing here. Don't make this into a reading that it's not. If this person is bad in any way, don't do it. If they're a Capricorn or they've got this mischievous quality to them, but they're a good person, hey, there you go. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's so this could be somebody who's different from you, very different. You know, that's what I'm feeling there. All right, let's look at your bonus and see what we have. We have Earth. Okay, a lot of Earth energy coming in. Ask the element of Earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. Okay. Action. My divine action incites love and harmony. I am aware of my thoughts and driven by positive forces. I listen to my heart. My desire to manifest light transforms tests into growth, and challenge and opportunity, and fear into love. Wow. Wow. The Sun. Sorry about that. It's my phone alarm. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. So if there is, I mean, you know, I really hope this isn't a toxic person coming towards you. If it was, you're going to see it a mile away. and don't do it. But if it's just a Capricorn or someone who's really passionate, then there you go. Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. I don't know. Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. I like that very much. And whale, great worry over nothing. There you go, Libra. That's it. Great worry over nothing. All right, Libra, that is your August Good Stuffs read. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.